Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. Hope you're all well and stuff like that, and I hope you're enjoying your time just come Christmas. So today in this video we're going to be looking at the Forzathon weekly challenge for the winter season of Series 30, which begins tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this. Tomorrow, Thursday, the Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, which is the 31st of December, and the season starts at 2:30 in the afternoon in at GMT in Britain. Sorry, don't really know my time zone, so I can't tell you. If you're from Africa, I don't know what time that is, but the season changes tomorrow, so unless you're a hacker and you like to get banned and you like to cheat and you like to ruin games, then you won't have access to the winter season yet, and you also won't have access to the Forzathon or any of the new cars or anything like that. So today, in case you thought that I was a hacker, I haven't got access to it. As you can see at the bottom it says coming soon. We're still on the Gymkhana special at the moment, but tomorrow we have the mini adventure. So all you need to do is get in a mini. Then I can't toggle the chapters of the things because I'm on my wheel, my new Logitech wheel, and I have no remaining buttons to toggle across. So before, when I was looking at the challenges to tune the cars for the challenges, I had to switch to my controller, but I'm doing the video on my wheel. So, but I do know what the challenges are. So you need to get in a mini. I'll tell you what the car is in a minute. I am in it at the moment. Pardon me. Then you need to, I can't remember which order these are in, but I think it's first you win 2 road events. So that can be circuit or sprint. And then you win 2 dirt events, so trail, so sprint basically, or circuit, scramble. And then the last chapter is 9 stars from speed zones, so that's accumulative obviously, so you could get 3 lots of 3 stars, you could get 2 stars, you could get 1 star, just a total of 9 stars, doesn't matter how long it takes you. And then that is it, but we'll go through that in a minute. Now I will put the share code for the tune for the car in the description, but the car is the 2009 Mini Cooper S. So if I just go into draw mode, unfortunately it is night. I clicked the wrong button there. Unfortunately it's night time. But this is the car, so there's no aero on it because it's not really necessary. Now I know you have to do races, but I've created some blueprints. So the car is all-wheel drive, it's basically maxed out, it's in S1 turbo rally engine. I put a nice design on it. You can't really see much of it in the dark, but it's got gold rims, white roof, blue, blue shiny, like the rest of the car. Yeah, so I quite like that. So the design isn't shared because it's basically almost stock. It's just the rims that make the rims gold, a type of rim. But if you want the design, then I'll share it if you want. You might just have to remind me though by leaving a comment if you want to download the design. But if you download the tune, then you'll have the rims, and then if you it's one of the manufacturer colours. It's the blue with the white roof, not the black roof. But basically, I'll put the share code for the tune in the description so that I don't have to fiddle about trying to find it. But the car is in S1 and it is the 2009 Mini Cooper, because that's the only, well there's 2 in the auto show, there's this and then there's the Mini X-Raid, which is really slow, probably better off-road but really slow, so I couldn't really be bothered with that. And it's also 500,000 credits, but this one is only 25,000 credits from the auto show. Now obviously there are other minis. If I just go quickly into here when you're ready, Mr. Forza. There we go. So there are other minis. You've got the buggy, the convertible, the countryman. This is the X-Raid. You got the GP. You got the Mr. Bean Mini Cooper, But the only reason I chose this one, this is another version of it. The only reason I chose this one is because it's in the auto show and it's really cheap and it's fast, so I thought that's quite nice. So it's turning day again now, so you'll be able to see the camera a bit better. So for the two road events and the two dirt events, I've created a blueprint at Elmstead-on-Sea Sprint Road Racing Series. Now both blueprints are here. One of them, they're both exactly the same route. I just created a really short route. All you have to do is I'll just drive there. Just give me a second. I'll drive there quickly. There's no point fast travelling because it'd be quicker for me to just drive there, because I don't have very fast loading times because it's only a standard Xbox One S.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Not saying that's bad or anything, but not as good as a PC or a high-end PC or the Series S or X. So if I just drive down here, won't be long. So it's the same route. I just created a route, and the same route. One of them, they're both called exactly the same as well, by the way. They're both in winter as well because it's winter season, so it makes sense. One of them is road and one of them's dirt. Obviously the route isn't dirt because it's a blueprint of a road racing event called Elmstead-on-Sea Sprint, but I just changed the setting to dirt so that it would count, and I've tested it and it does count. So I'll show you the events. I'm not going to show the share codes, but I'll show you the events. Or actually, I would show you the share codes because I can, but I don't have a button on my wheel called RS because I don't have any toggles because I steer using the wheel. So I'll switch to the controller after the video and get the share codes. But as you can see, if you look at the very bottom, one of them's got the trail symbol and the other one has the road symbol. Both exactly the same. Now all you have to do is you set off from round about here. You're facing actually this way. All you have to do is do this. Try and avoid the drivatars. They do try to ram you. Obviously there's no AI. You can just drive right across the roundabout. There's a checkpoint about here, and then you just drive up here, and the finish is about here, just before the tunnel. So pretty simple. And if you're thinking, how am I supposed to win that when the drivatars could just beat me? Well, the thing is, whereas you can just drive across the roundabout and get the checkpoint that's about here, it's actually, hang on, about here. Instead of the drivatars doing that, I made the drivatars, by just using that as the racing line, do this. So I made them go round the roundabout, going all jaggedy. It's quite hard to control on the wheel because this car's got quite a lot of power. But yeah, they just go all jaggedy and they go round here, and then eventually you'll probably be at the finish by then. They then come and go across the finish line, whereas you can just set off, go straight across the roundabout and go to the finish. If you do that twice, don't click restart once you've finished it. Go back out into free roam and then just drive back to the event, which is here on the other side of the roundabout where you started. Just re-enter. It should keep your search criteria if you've searched for my gamer tag, or you can just put the other share code in, and it should also keep the share code as well. And then do the race twice. And then when you've done that, then you do the other race. So if it's road racing first, do the 2 road race, and then once you've done that, switch to the other event with a different share code, and then do 2 of them. And then the final chapter is 9 stars from speed zones. So again, it can be accumulative, and it doesn't matter how many runs you take. So obviously there are loads of speed zones on the map. Some are off-road, some are on-road, some are easy, some are not. But I just, basically just take any. If you want to take this one here, you can do that. You might not be able to get 3 stars, not sure. But obviously it doesn't really matter. You can take this one here, This one here is harder for me because I'm on a wheel, but on a controller it should be okay. This one here again, you should be able to do that. I'm just struggling on the wheel at the moment because I'm not used to it yet. But literally any ones on the map, even this one down here. I'm only showing the ones at the bottom, but I probably just gonna take this one, maybe do 3 or 4 runs, and then I'll have it. And then that is basically it. So that's it for the Forzathon. So if I go back in, again, just to clarify, not a hacker, don't have the Forzathon yet because it's available tomorrow. I've done 100% of this season, we're still on this season, and tomorrow it becomes winter in just over 17 hours at the time of recording. For 50% you get the VW notchback, 80% Toyota GT86. I'll go through all this tomorrow, and here is the Forzathon. So if I click on it, I can't because it says it's currently unavailable, so that just proves I'm not a hacker. You've got Happy New Year trial, Let It Snow is where you win the new Koenigsegg Jesko unless you're a hacker. Hogmanay Street Party, you got the Velociraptor, again quite a nice car. Now you may have seen some videos on the internet where people are trialling, like Dubs drove the Jesko. He wasn't hacking, he was just doing the monthly rivals on the festival circuit. So you can do that if you want as well, if you haven't done it already. But anyway, I shall see you tomorrow for the whole of the winter season festival playlist guide. And then we'll be going through that, and I'll put a link in the description of this video to the video I did a couple of hours ago on the Hoonigan Bronco. So that was the new car for this week. If you don't have it yet, hurry up because you don't have very long, you have less than a day. Again, 17 hours at the time of recording. This championship here, Ken Block and Roll, A-Class Off-Road, take the Ford F-150 Raptor from 2017. You can download my tune to search up my gamer tag. It's the A-Class one, because I think there's 2 tunes shared. One's S1, one's A-Class. Take that, get the Hoonigan, and then have fun in Ken Block's wife's car. So I'll put the link in the description to that video. And then tomorrow we're doing the obviously the Winter Festival playlist, as I've already said. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. That'd be really appreciated, and I hope that you like my content. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.